Hello, welcome to a tutorial and command list demonstration of Father Zera. We're going to go at his church, why not? Yeah, we're just going to go through his command list and discuss all of his moves and what use they have and how you should be using them and when to use them as well. So yeah, we're going to get started. We'll just start off with his basic standing attacks. Standing Y, just a classic good move, you know. Very fast tag to the face after you've blocked a few things. Boom, standing Y should come out pretty nice. X chop, it's actually got a lot of range, a very nice deceiving cleave. Very nice slash there. B, I use this move all the time, combined with A from any side, from any stance. And it's just sort of like, it's a defensive attack. Like, if they're coming in for a certain attack, you can like go in with that, you know, like go in with one of them and it'll you know, like it'll defend an attack at the same time. Like, if you look, the sword covers a lot of the body. So yeah, back Y, you know, that's a good move. Like, if you wanna, let me just move around a little bit. Like, if you wanna like give them a target and then like remove that target but deliver a hit at the same time. Like, I use these all the time, and this one, back X, you know, like you give them something to hit but then you take it away, sort of thing. Back B and back A does lows. Do you know when I use these? Like, after, let's say he blocks this and then I want to escape, you know, but land a hit at the same time. No. You know, like, I'll use it like that. So, like, you know, like you'll go for an attack, but then like use back B or back A to like get out of there pretty evasively, I suppose, and also land a hit. And if you don't kill them but you clip them and their legs wounded, pretty easy to get them from there on out. You know, you can attack with a thrust or go into this stance and like rain something like that down on them. Like, attack with a long range move. Anyway. So that was back moves, and we've done standing moves. We'll go through the command list now. We'll start with the right foot forward stance. We're going to go quite quickly because he's got a lot of moves. But we're going to start with a right foot forward stance. We've got YX and XY. You know what Y does? It does that, and then X delivers, you know, a downwards chop afterwards. Yeah, so that's a downwards chop afterwards. Pretty good move. We're sticking with southpaw. Right foot forward stance. Yeah, just boom, and you can cancel it, of course. Just a pretty basic move, really. Like, yeah, just, you know, try and, like, you've got it in both stances, but you know, you can see what it does, can't you? You know, just anyway, 1, 2, just a classic 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, it does what it says on the tin. Like, the reason for using these is, like, you want both attacks to land. Like, you know, like, for him to block that and then you to do that, it's actually quite slow. But the second attack is more just to sort of guarantee the kill. You know, like let's say it lands and then, you know, like there, you want to just follow up with a second one to guarantee the kill. Because the first cuts might not kill. The same applies to, you know, the 2-1. But sometimes the 2-1 is actually different. Sometimes 2-1 actually is quite a nice, if they block it and then that one comes in afterwards, yeah? But if you see there, look, the 2-1 secured, the second hit secured the kill, whereas the first hit wouldn't have. So that's a good reason to do that. 4-1 and 3-2. Another good move. Another good move. Like, with other characters, I don't really use 4 and 3 that much, but with him, I use 4 and 3 quite a lot because, like I said, it's quite defensive. The sword covers a lot of his body, so it sort of defends against a lot of their attacks. And then obviously that's the defense move, and then the X, the 1 would be, you know, like the attacking move to try and like finish it off. What was the other one? 3-2. Just the same. The same on the other side. Don't need to really talk about that. Right, we've got forward 2-2, 2-1, and 2-3. So forward 2-2. Very nice move. Good rush down move, like very fast. Very fast. It's another one of them ones where, like, if you think the 2's going to land, the 2-2 should finish the job. But the good thing about the 2-2 and the difference in that is you're holding forward. You're holding forward, which means it's got more reach. Look, over, without reach. Look, without reach or with reach. A little bit slower. Like, if it was to count the frames, you know, it would take a little bit longer to get there. But it's got more reach. And then 2-1. You know, you can do it to finish someone off. But if you're going to try to land the second hit and only the second hit, like, I think 2-2 would work quite nice over 2-1. Because 2-1's like the same thing, just a bit slower, you know. But it looks a little bit more powerful. And then the last one was 2-3, yeah? Yeah, 2-3. And I like 2-3. Oh, no. You know, I like the rip up. Doesn't look very useful, like, but, you know, it's a satisfying move to use. And it will work in certain circumstances. But, look, you know, 2-1 does a better job. You know, it's got better range. And it's a good old headshot. But I'm sure there's a place for 2-3. But I just like to use it for, like, because it looks good. You can combo all of these moves, remember. Not like that, that's the wrong combo. But you can combo all of these moves, you know. Like, if 2 forward 2-3 was the move to break their guard, like if it was a good move just to interrupt them quick, if it was the perfect move, try to make sure that you chuck a third hit afterwards. You know? Try to get a third hit after that 2-3. Or maybe a step back A. Or maybe like... It looks like it should... It looks like the perfect move to do a move after it. There, doesn't it? You know? Like, what move would that be? If you hold back pretty early, you actually can sort of defend earlier than you should have. So let's try sidestep Y after that. I think that would look good. Yes! There we go. That's a good combo. Sidestep Y is one of the best moves for him. It's such a good move. I'll quickly give you a demonstration of that move. But sidestep down Y when you're in southpaw, yeah? It does that, okay? Very nice little move. Good range. Gets good kill all the time because it goes for the neck. It's a good long range poke sort of thing. Like you can throw it safely. It's quite safe, and it's got a good long range. Aim for the sword. Don't really aim for their body. Aim for their sword, because if they accidentally step a little bit close or they do a forward lunging attack, they're going to walk into it. But if they don't do that, you're sort of safe, you know. They're not going to attack you. They're not going to be able to get you for making a mistake. See, that was a little bit out of range, I'd say. About here. You know, nice long range. So, yeah, forward 2. Oh, right, we'll do that again. Right, so that's a cool combo. I'm going to start using that. Why didn't it work? Yeah, forward 2-3 and then sidestep 1. Still looks good like that though, yeah? Anyway, let's move on. So that now we've got forward 4-1 and forward 4-3. Forward 4-1 is pretty much the same as 4-1. You know, 4-1 is that, and then you got forward 4-1, which is that. The difference is that's faster, but that's got more range, and the ending is the same. And then forward 4-3 though, now we've got, which we didn't have with standing 4. We don't have standing 4-3. It doesn't work. But we do have forward 4-3, which I am going to start using a lot more, because I use forward 4 a lot. Like, if someone's attacking me, boom, defend it with forward 4, And then, you know, we've also got forward 4-3 and forward 4-1 as like mix-ups. Because sometimes, you know, like sometimes that was forward 4-1, but then sometimes forward 4-3 might be the tool for the job. Right, forward 3Y. This is it's got the same start as forward 4, pretty much. You know, forward 4 looks like that. Forward 3 looks like that. You know, both serve the same purpose, but this has got a thrust at the end. You know, this has got a very nice long range thrust. The only thing is though, like when you use forward 3, you use forward 3 from up close. Yeah, like it's a good defensive maneuver to get in. Like, and then you like combo it with a different attack, or the low sweep, or you know, like a backslash. Yeah, like into a backslash. Like I can't really see much point in doing like doing that into that. You know, like it might work. You know, but stabs from close range, I don't know, they're a bit funny. But it ain't the worst thrust at close range. I've seen worse. Like, look, it has got a good sort of. He does bring that point back and then sticks it from there. You know, he does bring it back and sticks. So it has got kind of like a close hitbox. But you know, I don't know. I personally don't use it that much. I guess you could use it if you like deliberately miss a shot and then you try to do that, but that's quite risky in itself. Right, so we've got up 2-1 and up 4-1. Now, this is pretty simple. Look, up 2-1 does that all the time, yeah. And in Southpaw, from here it doesn't. It does a different thing. But from Southpaw, up 2-1 here, yeah. It's really long range. That move is really long range, and you wanna activate it early, okay? Like activate it before you think you need to activate it. Because let's say he's at this distance, activate it from out here, yeah? Because he'll walk into it. And it's really long range and it's quite slow. So you've got to kind of activate it early. Like, you know, and let him walk into it sort of thing. Like, boom, you see? It's quite slow, yeah? Right, forward. And then we've got forward 4, which is good. Really good deflection, defensive, sidestep attack, which does land. But then you've got 1 at the end of it, yeah? Very good move. And you got the same from the other direction. The only thing they do vary a little bit, but the same input, yeah? Like, from Southpaw, if we go down 4-1, it does the same as up 4-1, yeah? But just the other side. And if you go up 4-1 from Orthodox, it does the same. But if you go down 4-1 from Orthodox, it does a little low stab like that. Which is quite nice, really, isn't it? Very elusive as well. That's the thing with this character, yeah? You either want to go straight forward with him, like as soon as the bell goes, go straight into some of this stuff and use that as like a defensive way to get out, you know. You don't have to use that, you know, you can do things like that or maybe stick in there. But, you know, I like to either attack, and if it doesn't work, do something to escape. Attack, if it doesn't work, do something to escape, yeah? Don't just walk back and escape, like do something to escape, because you catch people all the time. But now we know, yeah? Now we know that we've got this. Boom. Boom, into a nice little low stab. That's a lovely little evasive move. That's what I was trying to say is like, he's either straightforward and attack, you know, and then get out. But he's very elusive too, this guy. Like he's got that, you know, he's got that. Like he's elusive. Like he's got these, you know, he's got some good backslashes. He's wobbly but elusive, you know. So yeah, sidestep 4, nice elusive move. Works on all sides on its own. But then if you're in Orthodox, which is left foot forward stance, if you go down from left foot forward stance and press X, it does something different. It does a little stab like that. And also from here, you also have access to from, I think it's this stance. Yeah, so from Southpaw, which is the stance that we start in, you also have access to down 3-2, which is just a different angled version of it. The reason that you could use down 3-2 over down 4-1 is because the angle of the 3 and then the angle of the 4, like it depends on what attack you think he's going to throw. You need to throw the corresponding attack that's going to deflect his attack, and then the second attack of yours is going to land, yes? Like, boom, boom, you know? Think about the first attack as a defensive attack, and then the second attack is just a follow-up, hoping to get the kill, yeah? Right, so that was all of them moves. Now we... where are we? Where are we? Yeah, that was the sidesteps here. Okay, we've got go around. I don't use this move. I forget about it all the time. But maybe that's why, yeah? Because look at it. But you know what? Them sort of moves do clutch it for you. You know, the big long-ranged heavy things. Sometimes they do clutch it for you. It only works from southpaw stance. It doesn't come out like that in any other stance. Basically, if you see where my legs are, if you dodge towards the lead leg, which is, you know, down for me here, if I dodge towards my lead leg and press X, it does a fast slash. Yeah? Like, and if I go towards my lead leg again, it'll do a fast slash. Yeah? Pretty good for, like, chopping off hands and stuff, you know? But if you go towards the rear leg, which now will be down for me, it does a slower variant of the slash. Like, that one's the most slowest, but look, that one's pretty slow. I don't know, I guess down. I guess if you go down X from both angles, I suppose it's kind of the same, but it's still a little bit faster if you go towards the lead leg, is how I remember it. Look, lead leg is fast, rear leg is slow. Lead leg is fast, rear leg is slow. Oh, that's just because I'm out of stamina. Jesus Christ. When he gets out of stamina, he's like the slowest out of all of the characters. Anyway, we've got his holy stance, yeah? From southpaw only. This only goes into southpaw. Press Y. You hold it and then press the button. And then X is a stab, you know? I often forget about X, but I should remember it because it's probably the better one. I usually do Y. But X is actually the better one. Like, it's quite a long... You know, I think it might be a bit more unsafe if they block it, though. You know, and that's kind of like, does drag straight down with all that weight. And it's got a bit of more of a chance. Like, even if he's blocking that, if he stands still, it still follows through. You see? Like, even if he blocks it and he's standing still, it follows through. I'd say, yeah, so maybe that's why I would choose Y over X. Because look, if he blocks X, I'm at a huge disadvantage. But even if he blocks Y, it still goes through. Yeah? And it's designed to do that. You can see that it's been designed to do that because it's never a kill blow, you know, but unless it's a proper good shot. But look, it always does that, yeah, which is good, yeah, because it slows them down. And then I think the why you would do the stab would be if you was to do it from more of a longer range, you know, like, and you wanted to sort of whiff punish him. Because look, it's got a real long range. Yes, so it's the range vary. Like, if you're up close... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. But it's similar to what I was talking about with the forward A Y, yeah? Like, over forward A, you know, like... Wait. You know, like, do you do the forward A Y when you're close? You know, do you thrust at that sort of range? That's the question. Like, because here, why would you thrust? You might as well chop down like that, yeah? Why would you thrust? You might as well do that. You can thrust, but, you know, and it is a kill blow, and it's more of a lethal shot, but I think it's safer to do the chop down over the thrust. But, you know, it does vary, and it does depend. You know, you can make your own mind up, really, and you can experiment and play with it, but I still know what I'm talking about, like... Anyway, let's continue. So that's his stances there. And then we've got long guard. Pretty simple with long guard. We've got a long range thrust with Y. Big, steep, long range thrust. It lands quite a lot for me. I think it's quite a good thrust. Like, even if, like, do you know when they put their sword out like that, and you put and you put your sword with them, and then you sidestep and then you do the thrust like that? It works a lot. And then he's also got another thrust, which is less long range, but you know, it's kind of one of them ones. It's really short range, actually. Look, it doesn't even kill really, but there's going to be a place for it when you're binding with someone. Or you want to get just a short range thrust off, because the other thrust won't land, I don't think, at that sort of range, you know? Like from here. Okay, just went for his arm. Yeah, whatever. Well, it lands anyway, so. Anyway, we got long, you know, just nothing different with them than standard A's and B's, to be honest. You hold that out, you can still do that because it's defensive. You would do that for a defensive reason. Like if you've got this here, and instead of doing the thrust, you wanted to do a defense into like something else, you can do that. They don't work. You see here, roof guard and then fool's guard. I can't get that to work. Maybe you can. Let me know if you can, but I can't. Roof guard, up and then X and Y. Yes. So to do this. It's this stance, yeah? Now, don't make the mistake. You don't hold the spacebar and then press up because you do that. Spacebar on its own puts you in that stance. You press up first, so he's walking, and then you press spacebar, and it puts you into that. And then you can let go of up, and you can move around with this stance all you want, yeah? But you can do it fast. Up space. Up space. Oh, up. You know, hold up just for like half a second. And you go into it, you see? And from there, you've only got one attack. Literally one attack, and it's that. Oh no, I'm in the wrong stance, actually. This is all from Southpaw, because it's a different attack from Southpaw. It's that one with the little toe thing, yeah. That's the only attack he's got, okay? So, if you're ever up against the Father Zera, and you see him in this stance, the only attack you got to think about is that. Because that's all he can do. He can't do anything else. Honestly, like I'm pressing B, A, X does the same as Y, you know. That's the only attack he's got from there. Obviously, he can just drop the stance and do something different. But, you know, like that, for example. You know, it might be a good trick when you get online, you know. If you're in this stance and they know that's probably the next to move, you can just go and then let go of it and maybe do a sidestep attack or something, yeah? Low guard. The same rule apply. Hold down, press spacebar, and then you just press B or A, and it rips it up. He has got that as well, though, from the low guard. So the low guard's actually better than the top guard. The low guard, he's still got his thrusts. He's still got access to his thrusts. You know, his little stab. But he's also got this rip-up thing, yeah? And I guess you'd use that maybe just to maybe knock their sword out of the way. Anyway, we're into Orthodox now. Left foot forward stance. So we've got YX and XY. A lot of the moves are the same. YX does that. So it's a little poke. The same like that poke. Into a side. Very nice side chop there though. It's different than the YX chop. When you do YX into in your southpaw stance, it does like an over the top chop, but YX in your orthodox does more of like a horizontal chop. Goes across the top. Anyway, we've got 1, 2. That's 1 from orthodox. 1, 2. Like 1, 2. You can delay it as well. It's very delayable. Yeah? 1, 2. See that? And you can do it fast as well. So we'll see what fast looks like. Yeah? Or Oh no, I delayed it too much. But you get the idea, it's delayable, yeah? Right, we've got 1-4 and 4-1. So that's different, yeah? We've got 1-4. So from Southpaw, 1-4. That's a nice little rip up, if you ask me. 1-4. And you can push forward on it, and it goes a little bit further, I think. 1-4. Or if we do forward after 1, I don't know, it looks about the same to me. And then we've got 4-1. 4-1. The same as the other 4-1. You know, his 4-1s always... out of his whole command list, 4-1 is the least confusing. 4-1 does the same thing pretty much from all stances, okay? Like 4-1, and then if you do the sidestep 4-1, it does the same thing. So 4-1 is always going to be 4-1. But how does his combos, you see here his standing combos, 1-2 and 2-1 is the same in Orthodox, and 4-1 is the same in Orthodox. So these three here are the same standing still in both stances. But the difference is in Southpaw, he's got a 3-2, yeah, and let's remind ourselves what is 3-2. 3-2, which is like a 4-1, yeah, but then here he's got 1-4, which is that. So you need to get in there and have a practice and remind yourself, okay, that's got a 3-2 and a 4-1, and then here's got a 1-4, which is different, yeah, but the rest is the same. Like we've got a 4-1. From here we've got a 2-1. You get the picture, yeah? And we've also got a 1-2 in both stances. So 1-2, 2-1 and 4-1 we have in this stance. The only difference is Southpaw we get a 3-2, and then Orthodox we get a 1-4. Okay? I like Orthodox 1-4. It's a pretty cool move, isn't it? You know, it'd be a nice kill. Anyway. Now we're moving into his forward moves. These are different, I remember, yeah. Because in Southpaw, if you look here, we have forward 2-2, forward 2-1, and forward 2-3. There's 3 variants of forward 2 in Southpaw, okay? But in Orthodox, we don't have that. We only have forward 2-1. Which is pretty much the same as forward 2-2, yeah? Oops. Yeah, forward 2-2. And then in here we have forward 2-1. The 1 is a little bit more horizontal than forward 2-2. You know, like forward 2-2 here is pretty horizontal. It's very horizontal. And this one's more like vertical. But, you know, it looks the same. Or is it more the same like forward 2-1? Oh, it is! It's exactly the same as forward 2-1. Oh no, wait. Let me go into the right stance. No, it's not. Yeah, okay. So from Orthodox, forward 2-1 is kind of like the same as forward 2-2, but a horizontal version. Just remember that. Hard to remember this character. Right, from Orthodox, we have forward 1-4 and forward 4-1. Obviously, we all know what forward 4-1's going to be, but it's actually not. It's actually the opposite version. When you're in Southpaw, forward 3-2 does that, and then when you're in Orthodox, forward 4-1 does that. They just switch around, yeah. So when you're in Orthodox, now we have forward 1-4, which is a rip up. So forward 1-4, yeah. Let me just get out now. And that move is forward 2-3 in Southpaw. So forward 2-3 in Southpaw, and then forward 4, and then forward 1-4 from Orthodox does the same. So forward 2-3. Okay. So we have forward 2-3 from that stance, and then from here it's forward 1-4, yeah, which does the same thing. And then we have forward 3-2, which is like the same like forward Oh no, that's the wrong stance. Hold on. This character is a confusing character. Like he's not for the faint of heart. I was on the wrong stance, Pete. Yeah. So from South Orthodox we have forward 1, 2. Basically they switch around. You know. From Southpaw we have forward 2, forward 4, 1, and then from here we have forward 3, 2, and they do the same sort of thing. Yeah. Depending on your stance. You see. I'm just switching forward 4, 1. And then the other one is forward 4 and forward 3, 2. Okay, they switch around, and then it's just remembering that basically. So we just need to remember that when we are in Southpaw, which you always start in, forward 4 does forward 4, 1 is the slice, yeah, and then from here it's 3, 2. Go forward 4, 1 Southpaw, which is a very good move, by the way. Yeah, you get it. They switch around, you know, like. So I know from here forward 4, 1 is definitely that one. So I just need to remember that okay, it's the opposite round. Forward 3, 2, forward 4, 1, and then if we want to do the stab, forward 4, 1. If we want to do the stab, forward 3, 2. Just remember that when you are in Southpaw, which you always start in, forward 4, 1 does that. Just remember that. So it's like, okay, then forward 4, 1 must do the stab from here. Forward 4, 1 does the chop. Forward 3, 2 does the chop. Forward 4, you know what I mean? Get the hang of it. Just drill it in there. Anyway, now we're on to the side steps. Side steps are the same. I've already explained the side steps. Forward, up 4, 1 does the same chop, but then you remember when you're in Southpaw, what does it do? Can you remember? When you're in Southpaw, what does down 4, 1 do? It does the little stab, yeah? Now when we're in Southpaw, we have 2 back moves. Back 2, 1 and back 1, 4 when we are in Southpaw. You know, nice little moves actually, but like, good luck remembering like to do this, and then back 1, 4 as well, which is nice. It's got a nice little up slash sort of thing. I thought about this. I thought about what one would be better to do. You know, like boom, boom, or boom, or boom, boom. It depends on how you want to start, because one starts from back 1, yeah, which is a nice little slash and move back like that, and one starts from back 2. I think back 1 is better. I think back 1's better. So back 1, 4. You know, like definitely choose back 1, 4 out of the 2. I would anyway. Right, from here we have some pretty garbage moves from Southpaw. We have knee stab. You know, that might come in handy at some point. I'm not sure. Maybe if you have like a close range bind or something, and you just boom, you want to stab him in the knee. You know, it might come in handy. I don't know. I've never given it a try, actually. And then we have leg swipe. Leg swipe is basically the same like back 4 and back 3. Or when you're in when you're in Southpaw, you can press, I think it's down 3, and it does a similar move. But if I remember correctly, down 3 is actually, yeah, there it is. I think down 3 is, look, that's down 3, yeah? Down 3. A sidestepping leg swipe instead of a back leg swipe, which can be useful. And then when you're in this stance, you also have down, then forward 4, which does like a leg swipe, but it moves forward. But it has the same range, yeah? It has the same range as down 3. Like, exactly the same range, yeah? Just that down 3 sidestep. So, and it's an easier input, you see what I mean? Like, you might as well just do down 3 from there instead of down forward 4. Now we have, while we are in Southpaw, we do down forward Y, puts us in this stance, and then from there we have Y, which does that. I know it looks slow and a bit weird, but it's actually good. It works quite a lot. Yeah, like it works. Like, and then with all, it works quite a lot for me. That move, yeah. Like, it's just quite like got a funny angle, you know. And then we got 3, which is a very nice stab, very long range. Like, very nice long range from there. Look, very good stab as well. Straight down the middle. Right. And then, yeah, now we're in the just into his long guard when we are in Southpaw. Does a different stab, a different type of lunge when you're in long guard. If you notice that, it looks very different. Like this one, you know, quite a strange little one. And then we've got X, which X does the same. So X no longer does that short range one when you're in Southpaw. X now does the same as Y. Both of them do the same. And then we've also got A and B, which does what you'd expect A and B to do. Basically the same like A and B always does. And then we've also got Roof Guard and Fool's Guard again, but from Southpaw. And like I said, it changes a little bit. Like, it doesn't change much, you know. It just changes a tiny bit. And then from here we have another Rip Up, which is pretty much the same. Rip Up again, which is the same. And you can also do the, you know, the thrusts from low guard like before. So that's pretty much all of his command list, and the only thing I can really say to get better with him is, like, he's elusive. Take advantage of his defensive attacks that are also elusive, like the big sword sort of defends him and attacks at the same time, like with stepping with the 4-1, you know, like take advantage of his long thrusts if you want. I find thrusts quite you know, like quite dangerous, to be honest. That's the best one though. That one works all the time. Take advantage of his leg kicks or his leg sweeps, you know, like just basically go in, and then like if you need to get out kind of safely, you know, and while doing a vicious attack, remember to do backslashes to get out of there. Remember to start that early from this stance. Actually, remember to start that early because it's slow but long, and you only want to catch him with the tip of it, really. You don't need to get much closer than that. Sidestep moves are good. His sidestep 4 game is awesome, you know. Yeah, his forward Y and his standard Y is really good, but a bit cheap, I think, so I tend not to use it. I usually lead with 4s, you know, like 4-1 into like a backslash, or like 4 oh wait yeah, and I typically like to go into this stance. No. Wait. I like to go into this stance. I like to go into that stance and fish for the pokes there, because it's a really long range, good thrust. Probably not as good as that one. You know, that one's the best one. And yeah, just remember that his sword and his attacks are quite defensive, you know, like he's got good defensive attacks, you know, with his low sweep and his backslash, and when you're in Orthodox you can do, you know, like when you're in Orthodox you can do like backslash into Rip Up if it actually comes out. You know, backslash into Rip Up. Sidestep Y when you're in Southpaw is awesome. You know, like sidestep Y, X. I didn't really show that one off. I only showed sidestep Y from here. But like when you go that direction in Southpaw, you got that one. But when you go in this direction, you got that one. And that one's actually awesome. I really like it. It's stylish and it combos nice. Wait. Anyway, it didn't combo then, but you can combo it. So yeah, that's the Drunken Priest. I hope I've showed you his moves, helped you remember. you know, 4-1 from there, and then it will be 3-2 from there to do the same. 4-1 from there, and it will be 3-2 from there to do the same, and then 3-2 for the stab. You know, like, just get that down. You want to have it so you fully remember. But, you know, just play lots of arcade mode with Priest, and you'll slowly start to learn as well. Sidestep Y. Nice move to just throw out there, like, for a safe place. You know, like, and then every now and again, like follow it through. Yeah, and just watch some of my videos. If you want to watch some of my Priest arcade matches, then, you know, you'll see me using them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.